Hey, got some crazy indie bullshit today. So this is CACC Wrestling Academy out in France. And this is the River Rumble match. This one's pretty self-explanatory, but they're on a raft in the middle of a river, and it's a battle royale. So out of the gate, everyone comes over to one side of the raft, and we nearly lose the entire stipulation and the budget right there. If they would have just stayed over there for like a second longer, I think the whole thing would have just flipped. And then there would have been crazy lawsuits like levied against this wrestling academy. But it didn't flip, so thank the Lord. We are here to wrestle another day. So we start out pretty hot here with stereo jobber eliminations. They didn't even put like any spice into that. They just went over immediately. We have one MF wrestling in a life vest. I've never seen that before, and I can only imagine how difficult that is. I will say I don't think he has it buckled up, so that's pretty fucked that he's not even taking his safety seriously here. So Life Jacket Man is in a pretty precarious spot and gets slip and slided out that bitch. I don't know if that counts as an elimination or not. I was assuming it was like standard Battle Royale where you go over the third rope, but who knows? The first time I watched this, I was super stoked for this spot because I thought it was going to be a gorilla press. But no, he just sets him down and gives him a little elbow, and then he falls off. And I was like, damn, there was potential there. Crazy European uppercut there, by the way. I just realized there's someone in the ring with a mask. Prayers up to them that they don't go over and get waterboarded. So the two women are outside the ring and both just trading blows here. And then they both get rammed into, and they're both gone. See you later. Pay attention to the little red boat because there's some fuckery afoot here. So you think we're down to the final three, and they're doing like the WrestleMania point at the sign bullshit, whatever. But then this fuck on the red boat just gets out and hops into the ring. What is this? Can they win? Are they just a interference? Like, what's going on here? Anyways, they send this guy out and he splashes crazy style. Now it's time for the best spot of the match. So you get Pinky and this other guy on the outside of the ring. But we get like this package pile driver into the river. It wasn't really like a package pile driver, nor was it like a regular pile driver, so I don't really know what to call it. But anyway, another motherfucker sneaks onto the raft. So Perry Knight goes over the rope and hangs on. The match cuts, sadly, so we don't get to see him do the Shawn Michaels pull yourself up over the rope spot. Here's where we get our first bit of real graps. So we get a big boot, Hulk Hogan style, into a missed leg drop, and I can only imagine that hurts like a bitch, doing that on what I assume is metal. Now we're back on the outside of the ring, getting some chops in here, and Perry Knight almost falls off, but then gets hoisted back up by the homie. So they trade blows on the outside for a bit, and this man catches the kick, hoists him up just to go back over into the ring, and then he capitalizes here with a big European uppercut or back elbow, couldn't really tell, splashed him into the water, and we have our winner, ladies and gentlemen. All in all, very unique concept. I can only imagine how difficult it is to wrestle on a moving raft.